Your logo, scumbag logo. Oof. Careful, Dave. Careful, mate. That's fighting talk, that is. There's a second channel. Yes, SquirrelPlus is where the streams go. Peterbilt, don't forget to toot toot when departing. Mr. Whirlpipes with the bullseye, 50 months, love the vids and streams. You're welcome, Whirlpipes. Right, where am I? I'm at the machine factory. So let's find the... Where's the white building on this one? I think it might be over here. There it is. Oh, it's not. That's not it. That's not it either. There it is. I'll have a look what jobs are available. You've made it out of the highest quality scrap materials. Did you enjoy the intro, Presley? First time you watched the stream, have you tried to stand on the roof of a driving train? Yes. Is this basically a new train sim? Yeah. Yes, the interesting thing about this train sim, Catstrator, is it's actually built for VR. So it's meant to be played in VR. But they've added the ability to play it outside of VR, which is what I'm doing. But that's why you get these options like teleporting around. Because you're meant to be on a headset kind of thing.
Happy anniversary.
But I'm just playing it outside of that for the moment. But yeah, it is a new train sim. There's only a small team, like 5 guys or something, doing it, I think. It's still early days for the sim. I did a first look video on it, Cat. I'll probably do a VR video on it as well. Glorified Gamer. Thought I would share this before I go to Orlando for 10 days. Unfortunately, I won't be there in June. Aww. Have a good time.
Happy anniversary.
Mr. Fleming, 2-year anniversary. Rack Morocco, welcome back. Lotus Girls of 54. Had a 4th call for kidney pancreas transplant last week and got cancelled 5 minutes before surgery due to the pancreas being too fatty. Oh my God. That must be heartbreaking, dude. Hang in there. You'll get it. Kobe, welcome back. Sugar Ladder 28. Hype 77, welcome back. Impers 37. Good grief. Rackrock, finally able to support again. Thank you for being an amazing person. And of course, thanks for the content. Yeah, I don't think a VR stream's going to work too well, Cat, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of technical kind of setup with that. I think I'd rather just do a video. I'm very much into what you do also is flying easy on a sim for a beginner because I want to learn how to fly. Presley, I would say to you, I would kind of turn this on its head, Presley. Why are you asking if it's easy? Because if I say it's easy and then you find it difficult, you're going to think, why did he say it was easy? And if I say to you it's difficult, you might not even try because you don't want to do something that's difficult. So what I would say to you is, just do it. What does it matter anyway? It's a sim. That's the whole point. If you jump in a plane in a sim, pull the stick back and barrel roll into the ground, so what? Nobody got hurt. It's just a sim. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it and then learn how to fly as you go along. That's the key. Don't consider it to be difficult or easy. It doesn't matter. John E., thank you for 20 months. Not too far from the golden nut. Can't believe it's 20 already. Awesome content. Much love to you and the family. Thank you, John. And Joint DK. Hell yeah, let us derail. Okay. You got it. Right, let's take a job here. Now, I've not been on the north part of this map. I've not been down the southwest part of it either. And there's parts of it... Wait a minute. Northeast of the map is the iron ore mine east. The coal mine. I don't remember the coal mine being there. Maybe I missed it last time. Flying sim has real passengers. Lol. Endoboss, 15 months. Mr. Savamura, thank you for 19. C2 Dan, welcome back. So I think I'd like to take a... Let's look for, what's that? Food machine factory to the food factory in town. That's on the north side, so that's doable. That's a potential, that one. What else have we got? It's a shunting job, that's a hauling job, 100 tons. Let's have a look at that one. Okay, I reckon it's out of these two then. So one goes to the goods factory town, which is all the way over there, which means south trip. In that case, we'll take that one. 450 tons. Let's do this. This makes you think of My Summer Car Train Sim combo. Do you know what, Kelly? I kind of, the first time I played this game, I looked around and it just felt like My Summer Car. And it's because it's the Unity engine. You should get Bob's Garage Key. I am saving up for it. I don't have enough money yet, but maybe in this stream we can get it because I have... How much do I have now? I have $30,000. I need 65 for the garage key. Join DK. Why do squirrels swim on their back? I know why. Dan Hall, welcome back. Is this all base game wagons? I haven't seen them when I was playing. Yes, there's no mod support or anything, if that's what you mean. So this one's going to go from, let's see, step 1, couple up on the 009 track. Let's have a look at the station map. Actually, we're at the machine factory station map. .009 is, this is SO2. Oh, blimey. So it's like that, isn't it? So 009 is on the other side of that building, probably. I think I saw a loco down there somewhere. There. I think there's a loco there. Okay. Let's go and get this job in progress. The garage is in a hidden area. It's not marked on the map. Not even tracks leading to it. If you see a switch not on the map, you probably found it. Gotcha. Okay. Hey, viewer. Alright, let's do this. Okay, we're going to put that in the bin because we don't care about that. We're going to keep this. Alright, let's get to work. Hey, Gregis, how you doing?
Welcome back, Nutter.
1 second. It might be these, you know. S11, S12, 13. No, it's these, I think. S10, 9. So it's got to be this. So the serial numbers, check that. CVT014 is part of the collection. That's a green one, then a yellow one. Let's go all the way to the back. 005, so it's the whole lot. It's this lot here. Let's see. Now, the other thing got to work out is orientation. Thank you, Beanie. The Drunk Boat, thank you for 14 months. Zach for 3, Mills for 38. Excuse me, guys, I'm still trying to get rid of this cold, so I will sound a little bit nasally and stuff. Right. So that point is set correctly. This one is now set correctly.
Welcome back.
This one is set correctly. And we can take this diesel loco out of here and reverse it in, connect up, and then we're good to head out. However, if we did that, that's going to take us out the south side, I think, which is not the way we want to go. And we don't have a turntable, so we can't turn this thing around. This is a bit of a pain. Because I believe we want to head in that direction, which is to the north, so we can go northbound up to the food factory. If we go south, I don't think spawn a train in.
Anniversary.
Could do. It feels like cheating though, doesn't it? Because if we go south from here, I don't think we can head... I'd like to go north anyway, to be honest with you. That's a pain. Okay, how do we spawn a loco in again? Hey, Jack. Was it backspace? No, hang on. What was the magic key? There was a magic key to bring up the console so you could spawn the loco in. Can anybody remember? Tilda brings up the console, which is not the thing we want, I don't think. Help. Oh my god. It's P. P doesn't do anything. Like the P, if you press the P key, nothing happens. I remember when Alt Future was in here the other day and he said, oh yeah, you press this and then... It is. I remember it's the square brackets to cycle through, but you have to press something first. Move the spawn boundary is where you stand. Oh, hang on. Ah, there you go. Right. It is the B key. Loco 621.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Is it Loco 621? It is Loco 621. Alrighty then. Let's get this thing going. We're already a bit late. There we go. Is this thing going to make it? It will. It's whether we derail the trains or not. That's the main thing. There's a reason it's called Derail Valley.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Also, you don't need lights outside, only creates the odd lighting spots on wagons. I like turning it on. Trotters, Walkerback, Unboxing Man, thank you for half a year. On the brake. Let's couple these up. We know we want the whole set, so we don't need to break anything off the back there. Let's put the reverser into forward, release the brake. Let's get going. So we want to go straight through the iron ore mine west, so let's bring up the station map for that. That's west. Approaching from the southeast. So it should be right and left on the signalling. Enceladus 59 months. This is odd, my resub date is usually the 8th. Thank you very much, Enceladus. Try and guess, welcome back. SMD Victor and Compact, welcome back. Drunkboat 14 months, Zach with 3. Sam Blackshaw 25. Hope I've not missed anybody. Please try not to derail. That's what I generally try to do.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Okay, we're not going to go too fast here because we've got some points to go through.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Yes, you do have to think about the route planning. Mr. Langeveld, how you doing?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
SND Victor, thank you for 10. I can't watch the stream very often these days, but I don't forget the nuts house. SND, thank you for supporting the stream even though you can't be here, sir. That's splendid of you. I am Groot, thank you for 3. I will just remove the throttle and let it kind of coast through here. That's fine. Seems to be okay at that speed. No, if you derail, pretty much you can't finish the job because there's no re-railing at the moment. You can't get the train back on the track at all. You have to just give up on the job. I mean, that kind of stuff is coming later, but at the moment it's just game over in terms of that job. Also, Kat, you have to pay for the repairs on the loco as well, and you have to put fuel in it, coal in it, service it, all the rest of it. The idea is that you own your own loco and you look after it and haul jobs around. So it's kind of a bit like Eurotruck in that sense. Is it easy to derail? It's not difficult. Right, so the back of the train is probably clear.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll go ahead and pick up some speed. Have a quick look at the map. Nothing too arduous coming up apart from the U-bend before the INO. PS4 Gamer, thank you very much for 500 bits, thank you. No problem, Cuzzy. I don't know why it's doing that to you, but thank you. But yeah, I might start to try and drive a little bit faster now and test the limits of the game. I want to know what kind of speed you can do, because there's currently no speed limits on the track. There's not even any gradient markers, but I don't know what the tolerances are of these cars in terms of, you know, going around a corner, going through points, like what kind of speeds can be coped with, I just don't know. So we're currently doing 40 and we're actually picking up speed. So I'm going to start sticking a bit of brake in here. Just keep that speed under 40. You can see things are bouncing around, so I don't know how close to the limit we are. If you hear the wheels screeching, you're going too fast. Bit more brake. Looks like we're in for a bit of a descent here. That's probably the iron ore mine, so I'm guessing we're going to have to come out of that tunnel there as we descend. If enjoyed Trains and World, sure is lacking in some areas, but hey, it lets me live out the dream of being a loco engineer, firefighter. What's to stop you doing it for real, firefighter? It's more interesting without speed limits because you actually have to think about how speed is safe. True, but it also means you can do what you like, which isn't right, is it? Don't worry about the tree in the track though. It's a graphic error. You thought a firefighter wanted to be a firefighter. That's a fair point. You can hear a bit of screeching going on. Let's get some brake going. Okay, 35 and I can hear the wheels. You're too old to start as an assistant conductor dealing with switches and connecting cars, etc. Gotcha. Understood. Let's release the brake a bit. I did not anticipate the climb. Got some wheel slip then, did you see it? That light came on, you could hear the wheels. I did not anticipate that we'd go down and then immediately climb up, so I didn't keep any momentum going. You're welcome, Trent. Okay, signals or points are set correctly, luckily, because I didn't actually jump out and do that. Is that fan you turn on for cabin or engine? I think it's an internal cabin fan. It doesn't seem to have much of an effect. I can't even hear it, to be honest. So it's just a fancy button? Yeah. Early access games often have fancy buttons. Okay, quick look at the map. We've basically got a long run now up to the food factory. Oh boy. Let's kill the throttle a second. I think 30 is a good speed to hold through here. Yeah, the dash texturing is really, really nice. Like, the actual internal texturing is just done so well. Look at that. This is a climb. Oh, this is not good. More power, Cam. Early access pay to beta test games. Yes and no, Jorak. That's true. If you take like a big producer or a big developer and they're doing a big production and they put it into early access, that's true. If you take a small team that's like trying to do something, trying to create a product, and they need money to keep it going, which is I think what this is, it's the right kind of early access. It's the original reason for early access. Dawn of Man? I don't know what Dawn of Man is. GTI driver, welcome back. LRB, welcome back. happens when you switch tracks while your train is partially in front and partially behind the switch? It'll derail. Because I've done it. And like the front started to go one direction, the back went another, and it was like literally derailing itself. Madruga Works' latest game releases tomorrow. What kind of game is it? Do you know what? It needs a cab light in here, but I can't find one. Giddy Raccoon, I played Factorio 0.17 last night. Till 1 AM. And then I had to go to bed. Good old Factorio. You all did, yeah. No, Luke Bryan, I'm still waiting to get an email. Like, they referred me to another guy in Asus, and I'm still waiting to hear back from him. I've not had an email from him yet. Uh-oh, this is too quick. This is too quick. Can hear the noise. Let's get the speed down a little bit. Oh, it's gonna derail. Not careful. That was on the limit. It's quite a sharp bend. Look at that drop though. You don't want to derail here. What a cracking place to derail. SoCal Regulator, thank you for 8 months. Cryptics, thank you for 16. What if we're going over that bridge? Looks like we might be, you know. Yeah, we are actually, because if you look at the map at the top, it kind of loops all the way around this lake, so we're going to come back down that way. I've not dropped it off the cliff yet, Doom Driver, no. I managed to bin it into a lake, but not drop it off a cliff. Notary Viking, thank you for 56 months, sir. Almost 5 years. You hear it squeaking. So far, so good. I'm using a keyboard, Presley. The game is built for VR, but you can use keyboard and mouse. Well, if you've got VR, I think you'll enjoy it. Yoshi, thank you. Welcome back. Blame Twitch, Yoshi. Have you still only got 73 gigabytes though, Yoshi? Trying to hold a consistent speed through here. 25 seems like a good speed. The Mixer, thank you for 54. Greetings, Harry. What about full speed? What could go wrong? Derail. That's what will go wrong. We can try it later if you want. Yeah, there's a rock in the way. You get trees and rocks in the way sometimes. Because the vegetation and rocks are procedurally generated, sometimes it puts them on the track like that. But it's just a graphical glitch, they're not really there. Sounds perfect, Dave. What an offer. No, there's no people yet, Cat. They're going to add passenger carriages and passengers later, but not yet. Powerful Cat, that's what it is. It's actually a shunter, but there's nothing on board, so there's not actually that much weight here. In fact, it tells you on here how heavy it is. 450 tons. 450 tons is what your train weighs. Well, the consist anyway. Right, let's think about where we're going. We're going to 04 at the food factory. So if we get that listed up, food factory is here. And this is where it catches you out, because we're coming in from the southwest, which is actually the top of this diagram. So in order to get to 04, we need to go straight and take our first right, so that we go into 04. Yeah? Because we're coming in from the top, even though, because it says SW. There's no graphic for cars just yet, was asked in Discord a week or so ago. Cars are loaded, just there's no graphic for the cars. Ah, right. Because I have some other cars which has steel on them, but they're fully loaded. Like visually as well. We came from the machine factory though, but the steel factory, if you go to the steel mill, the cars definitely have stuff on them now. Anything flat car is bugged, they derail easily. Yeah, that's fair enough. Tanker cars are the most stable. Yeah, I'd like to do an oil run later, so we can do that. What about the ones with the ore in them, the bucket cars, are they okay? Is it just the flat ones? Have you seen the new weapons pack for the Hunter? It was released today. No? What's in it, Ben GT? Do tell. Tank cars and refrigerators are the most stable. hoppers are somewhere in the middle. Aren't the hoppers at the iron ore places, like top left, top right? They've done a merge update on Stormworks. Yeah, the update's got snow biome, I think. Like, they brought snow back into the game, and they've increased the map size, I believe. Oh, I see. You mean they bug out in the middle? Gotcha. Right, we've got a junction coming up, but it looks like we don't need to set the points coming from this direction, so we should be fine. Do you know when they're going to fix this bug? Because that one annoys me. Like the visual gap between your loco and the train. Stormworks has snow, heaters, freezing cold temperatures. Nice. What do the heaters do? Anyone? What are they for in the game? What do you have to heat? Is it something that you're carrying, or is it the engine or the cabin? Like, what are you heating? The huge gap causes car slack and they cause derails. If you're not warm, you die. Right, so it's for you then. Gotcha. You have to keep the cars compressed or stretched properly, or you will derail the middle cars. Another game Vrome could die in. There's no end to the... Vrome could die in chess. There's just no end to the games that Vrome can die in. You feel Vrome is your spirit animal. The Hunter has 3 new guns, 1 handgun, 1 rifle, and 1 shotgun. What kind of gun? Like, what is it? What is it aimed at? What is it aimed at? What is it for killing? What kind of size of beast is it for? Why is the view distance so low? The textures are ridiculous. Unity engine, early access. Oh, excuse me, 32 months of no derailing this sub full speed ahead to 36. Thank you. Mr. Highwell, thank you for a Twitch baby 9. Gary Fly, Paul Hiss for another month. Keep up the hard work. Thank you for 28. Gary Fly. And Mr. Ruben, welcome back. Is a used G27 worth it? Is it not too risky? You could buy a G27 and it could give you years of service. You could buy it and it breaks the following day. What are you going to do? There's no guarantee. Right, slow it down here. Going downhill for sure. Looking at the map, that comes in and merges here somewhere. There's a set of points just ahead. The shotgun is great, the double barrel 16 GA with a single 9.3mm rifle barrel underneath. Ooh. Sounds interesting. You could say that with any used product. You could. But, you know, if you were talking about... Hang on. If you're talking about something like a G27 with like belts and gears and a motor and stuff in it, then chances are mechanically it's going to break at some point. When? Who knows? The ongoing slow game development is kind of sad that some people are angry that a game can't be finished within a few months of release of early access. Yeah. Maybe he didn't know it was early access, I don't know. Right, okay. Now the factory is coming up here. Just keep the speed under 30 down here, I think. Trans-Siberian Railway Simulator. I have not heard of that, no. I think so, Cool Tiger. I think so. How are the frames? Built for VR. Diesel Train Sim is good. It's okay. I don't know how much content's been added since I last played it. Now, I've never tried Run 8 Darken. Is that on Steam, Run 8, or do you have to download it? I've heard about Run 8. Hasn't it got like a multiplayer in it as well? I am curious to try that one day. It's not on Steam. That sucks. Why don't they put it on Steam? Uh-oh. It's a game currently being developed and going to be released by Playaway. Uh-oh. They've got a root editor in the game, Presley. I can invite you to CMFRR for our multiplayer yard. We have 85 players. Yeah, but I wouldn't know what I was doing, Darken. That'd be like me jumping on VATSIM without having flown a plane. You don't know either, you're just a trainee. Wait, I thought Run 8 had been out for a long time, Presley. Right, speed is stable. I'm just gonna jump out. Actually, this is too early yet. Actually, I reckon by the time we get to the other side of that tunnel... Why won't you let me go forward? Okay, that's weird. Okay, right. Takes us to here. Right, and then left, and that should be 04. No, that's 0. Yeah, that's 04. Okay. I think it looks good. Get the speed under control, or I derail this thing at the last second. Wait, is Trans-Siberian the one that's going to be published by Playaway? Steam takes 30% of sales. Yep. It also gives your game access to like millions of people. Right, we need to park up somewhere. Couple. Looks like the house is over there. Back in the day where games were actually in stores, the store would take 30% as well. Yep, that's exactly right. Pretty much all retail outlets take 30% margin, at least. Should do it. Maximum brake. Let's put the reverse into neutral. Disconnect that. Payday. Hopefully. Big wad of cash. What do we do? Elapsed time 42 minutes, bonus time 37. That's not bad considering I was faffing around a bit. 5 minutes late is not bad.
Welcome back, Nutter.
I use Steam because as a consumer it offers me many great things and services leaving the platform. Yeah. I use Steam since it came out. $46 grand. Oh yeah. So we can't quite afford Bob's Garage Key. But we're on 46. Right, let's see where we can go from here. See what jobs we've got. Your monitor's 1080 or 1440? 1080. Dot Rockster, welcome back. Capac, thank you for 27. Thank you, dude. That's true. Anyone, Steam does have the family share thing, which is quite useful. Right then. So that can go in the bin. Let's see. That's a shunting job. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. There's actually quite a lot of haul jobs here. Right, 15 grand to go to Harbour Town. The problem with Harbour Town is its location. I learned the other day that your monitor has got a so-called nighttime mode and dims the light. Yeah, it might reduce the blue light as well, Riss. Those are bugged flat cars. What, this one? That one's bugged. You should take the all cars or the hoppers. That's probably bugged, isn't it? Deliver canned food. Oilwell North. Where's Oilwell North? Oh, that's only around the corner. No wonder it only pays 3 grand. That goes to the coal mine. I might go to the coal mine, actually. Let's take this one. Coal mine sounds interesting. I think it's quite a climb up there. All flat cars have problems. When are they going to fix that? The coal mine is exciting. Harbour Town's the most intense route you can take non-stop sweating. Yeah, I've done it. I did it last weekend. We went to Harbour Town. It was interesting to say the least. Although I came in from the west side of Harbour Town, I've not actually been to the east side of Harbour Town. Let's take this one. This is going out of S07. Let's go and have a look. S08. CBK 114, that's that one. We're down to this one, isn't it? 107. Okay, and we just came in from that direction there. We're parked here, so if we was to come forward to there, work our way back. Well, that's set to that. And that would allow us to reverse straight into this one, wouldn't it? Cool. Take the job. Look, you see, although there's nobody in this office, there clearly are people in this office. Look, you come back and somebody's rearranged everything. It's quite spooky, really.